student, this video for class 12 students. Today we are going to start integration by parts. It is in the same chapter, chapter number 14, and it is just like the product rule in differentiation. When two functions are in product form, then we have to apply how to apply the integration. This is the rule of integration by parts. So according to integration by part, first function multiplied by second function into dx can be written as first function as it is integration of second function minus differentiation of the first function into multiplied by integration of second function, then whole integration is there. So how we will decide this first and second? It is in differentiation there was no problem, we can assume any function first, any function second, but here there is a matter. If you are assuming a wrong function first, then it will create a problem in a question. So the order will be arranged. So student, here first function and second function is coming according to the order of this ILATE. ILATE. In I stand for inverse, L stand for logarithmic, A stand for algebraic, T stand for trigonometric, and E stand for exponential. Means in this order we will take first and second. Suppose we have logarithmic function and algebraic function, so we'll take logarithmic function first and algebraic function second. If we have trigonometric function and exponential function, then we will take trigonometric function first and exponential function second. Similarly, if we have a log and trigonometry, then we will take log as the first function and trigonometric as the second function. So this is the preference level of first and second in the integration by parts. So you should remember the formula and this ILATE. So note down this formula. Now student, what is the need of by part formula? If we have a formula, other formulas, what is the need of to use this formula? Basically many example we have where we are not able to solve this question without using this by part. Take one example. Suppose we have to find the integration of log x. So you know differentiation of log x is possible, but integration of log x is not possible by any mean of formula. So here what we have to do, we have to multiply this log x by 1. Now we have two functions according to the ILATE form, ILATE. You see here A stand for log algebraic function, this constant is called algebraic, and log is coming earlier, means log is earlier than the algebraic. So log will be treated as a first function and algebraic function is treated as a second function. Now apply the formula, and what is the formula? Formula is first function as it is integration of second function, then minus differentiation of the first function, then integration of the second function, then whole integration you have to do. Okay, so that I am going to apply over here. So first function means log x as it is, integration of 1 dx minus differentiation of log, then integration of 1 dx. Okay, then whole dx we have to write here. You know integration log x is as it is, but integration of 1x is 1 dx is x. So x log x minus differentiation of log x is 1 upon x, integration of 1 is x dx, so cancelled out. So if further we are going to solve it, it will give the result integration of 1 is x. So this is your final answer for this question. So this is the need of integration by part formula in integration. So this is very important formula and you should know how to implement it also. So through this important example I have explained it. Now students, see the second important example. Here also we are not able to find the integration because integration of the inverse function is not possible at all. So here we are going to multiply with this number, and according to the ILATE, you see inverse trigonometry is coming earlier than the algebraic function. So we will take this function as a first function and this function we will take as a second function. Okay, now we have to apply the formula. What is the formula? First function as it is, again integration of the second function minus differentiation of the first function, then integration of the second function, then whole dx. Okay, so this we have to apply. So first function as it is means sine inverse x is as it is, integration of second 1 dx minus differentiation of first. Differentiation of first is sine inverse x. This formula is available in differentiation. Integration of 1, then whole dx. So here, you know, integration of 1 is x, so sine inverse x. Here it will give the result 1 minus x square, and 1 dx is x dx. Now here we have to simplify. We will use the method of substitution here. Here we will assume, let 1 minus x square is equal to t. So differentiate both side. So 0 minus 2x dx is equal to dt. So x dx we can write minus half dt. So in place of x dx we are going to write, what we are going to write? We are going to write minus half dt. So it will be in the next step x sine inverse x, it will be plus half, and it will be, because this you have assumed as t, so 1 upon root t dt. Okay, isn't it? Half I have written here. So it will give the result x sine inverse x plus half, and t raised to the power minus half. So it will give minus half plus 1 upon minus half plus 1. So after solving, you are going to get the result. What result you will get? You will get x sine inverse x, and then minus of, it will be plus of half is cancelled out with this half, so only root t will remain here. So it will x sine inverse x plus under root of 1 minus x square plus c is the final answer for this question. So look at here, question was this, applied the bipart simplification. Now it has come the position where we have to apply method of substitution. After using method of substitution, we got the final result x sine inverse x plus 1 under root of 1 minus x square. So today you will solve this exercise, this concept along with the exercise. So I will give the questions in your WhatsApp group. Thank you.